It's the 14th of April 2015. I'm Dana Durnford, also known as nuclearproctologist.org, and you can find these videos and video presentations at Beautiful Girl by Dana on YouTube. I'm going to jump over and explain to you about trillium now as a standard in our drinking water one more time for everybody so I can really understand it. Health Canada has changed the guidelines for drinking water quality. Just let me double check that. Okay, we'll go with that one. And if you go down to the first graph, the maximum acceptable concentration for natural and artificial radionuclides. The artificial radionuclides are to the right, and tritium now is at 7,000 becquerels a liter. That's 7 million becquerels a cubic meter. There's 1,000 liters in a cubic meter, like your hot tub. So I want you to understand why. That's Kim Buesler. Hang on. I definitely should have had that ready to go. Average tritium concentration is 5 to 12 becquerels a liter was in 1987. Great Lakes open water value ranged from 7 to 10 becquerels a liter, 82 to 84. And in 1993, an average reported tritium concentration Lake Ontario was 9 to 11 becquerels a liter. And they concluded about 10% of this amount could be due to the reactor releases from Pickering, so that was a cover-up, get no mistake. The highest concentration reached its peak in drinking water was about 400 becquerels a liter, 400. Well, now we have 7,000 becquerels a liter as a standard. This is man-made with a 12-year half-life. And so there was a leak, the highest concentration at Ottawa, 200 kilometers downstream. The levels have been diluted to about 150 becquerels a liter. But yet right now we have officially 7,000 becquerels a liter. Not to mention the strontium and the iodine 131, and you can't have iodine 131 without the 132, 10 times more, 30 times more iodine 133. This ionizes and radiates your thyroid gland 9 times more effectively. 6,000 becquerels in a cubic meter, 5,000 becquerels. See, the 5 becquerels in a liter, that's 5 atoms. These will give, each one of those atoms will give you a cancer. And cesium-137, these are all 100% man-made. 10 becquerels a liter is, just 1,000 liters in a cubic meter. And that's how they actually measured this out. But they broke it down into liters because it doesn't seem as crazy. But 7,000 becquerels a liter, imagine if they had to put up the cubic meters, it'd be 7 million becquerels a cubic meter. 7 million becquerels a cubic meter versus an accident in 1991. Health Canada monitored the level of tritium in the outer water. Health Canada. That's what you're looking at here now. Health Canada says 7,000 is no big deal. In fact, they don't even tell you that. They just put the model up there. It's time to get back up in their faces. It's time to hold them accountable. We don't have time anymore. The emissions that I'm showing you and all the other radioactive elements are just the ones they're telling you about. And you got to take it into consideration. We know for a fact for every cesium-137 there's actually 100 times more strontium, not half as much. 100 times more, not half as much. It's very important. Just a short video to make sure everybody understands that the EPA, that's what I'm using, is the information from the EPA, and you'll find the links below the video. Once again, this is an absolute emergency. We have to deal with this. We have to get our institutions to work on it. We have to find a way forward. We can't close our eyes and pretend that this is not happening to us, because I can assure you, this is happening to us. And you can go to Health Canada and you can see that they went from where they found a couple of hundred in the river after it diluted, to now admitting that there's 7 million or 7,000 becquerels in a liter and 7 million in a cubic meter. These are radioactive elements with a 12-year half-life, 120-year life. The strontium, the cesium. Remember, the reactors run on plutonium and uranium, 7% plutonium and 93% uraniums, uranium-235 and 238. These got half-lives of billions of years, but they didn't bother telling you about that. They told you about the tritium, the strontium, the iodines, and they weren't honest about it. But here's the number, here's the official data. They just put that up on their website. It's time to rise up and take your country back. It's time to rise up and take your institutions back. It's time to stand your ground. It's time to get back in their faces. There is no time left to sit around and wonder. This is a fact. Hugs for everybody. We'll try to get another little video out later today. Best wishes to everybody. Take care.